All right, what is going on today, guys? Sorry for the wind noise. There is a little bit. It's always windy in New Jersey. I wanted to talk about today the tires I have on this car. Now, I bought these Michelins, I don't know, 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I bought them in 2016. Bought them in late 2016. I pretty much bought them right in the beginning of 2017. So, I mean, I've had them for quite a few years here. And they are the Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Pluses. Now, when I first got them, I did a review on them, you know, how they were in the snow, rain, and all that. But I kind of wanted to do a review on how they're holding up after I've put almost 25,000 miles on them. So, I've had them for quite a bit. I'd say plenty of miles to really judge how they are. I've driven through 2 winters in them. This winter, actually no, 3 winters. This winter wasn't that mild. I mean, this winter was pretty mild, I'm sorry. The one before was probably the roughest winter that this car has really been in a while. We had a couple times where we had some really deep snow, and these tires are really pushed. The winter before that, we had some snow. I don't think it was as bad as the last winter we had. So, I definitely have driven in the snow. I've driven in all weather conditions. I've driven extremely hot days, extremely cold days where it's, you know, literally, you know, minus, you know, it's like 2 degrees outside. So I've literally driven in every single weather condition you can think of with these tires. And I have to say, I am 100% happy with these tires. I have no regrets. They are great. I love them. They're wearing great. They're not cupping or scalloping. They're not wearing weird. They're getting perfect wear. The outsides here are getting a little chewed up. As you can see here, they're a little dry around in the corners there. That might be from me from taking corners too hard sometimes and stuff, kind of messing around. I don't exactly drive this car like a grandmother. I do like to have fun with it sometimes, so that could be from me. I'm not really that worried about it. I'll be honest, sometimes I hit curbs when I park and stuff. There's times I whack the curb. You know, call me an idiot, whatever, but there are times where I do that. So, you know, I have every single tire, because I do rotate them regularly. That is definitely key to maintaining your tires, is to rotate them regularly. I rotate them every 7,500 miles. I have nitrogen in my tires. As you can see the green caps here. That's how you know if you have nitrogen in your tires, if it has a green cap. Usually that means it's not regular air. So I do have nitrogen in my tires. I really try to take the best care that I possibly can with them. Now when I bought these originally, I believe I paid around $700. I think it was. I don't remember how much I paid. I think I paid around $700 when I bought these tires. Now I will say, as they've gotten older, obviously my tread isn't as deep anymore. But I think it's doing good, personally. It still has decent tread in here. The wear bar still has a ways to go, or a decent amount before I'm even close to replacing these tires. So I'd say I'm getting the mileage out of them. I got about 25. Right now I think I have like 23,000 miles on them. So let's say 25,000 miles on them. They're rated for 45,000 miles. So I'm getting pretty decent mileage on them. They're really holding up good. Now I have noticed that they're a little bit harder. They definitely hardened up. They're not as soft as they used to be. They used to be a little bit of a softer compound. Like I have noticed a couple times in rain, if I really get on it, they will skid a little bit. Not bad. You still have plenty of control, but they're definitely not as grippy as they used to be, you know, years ago when I first bought these. But considering the age and you know, how they're wearing and everything, I think they're doing great. Like I said, as you can see, there's really no cupping. I get frequent alignments. I always make sure my alignment's on time and is good. Same with rotation. I get them balanced every 700 miles. So my tires are always balanced, and balanced or rotated frequently. Like I said, alignment, I always keep alignments in check. They're not noisy. Yeah, no cupping or anything. They're really holding up great. And they also held up great too when I had my suspension problem in the rear. If you have a suspension problem, typically you'll see it in your tires. That's how usually tires will get cupped or scalloped. You'll feel, you know, like bumps in the tires. You know, be like doot 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 doot, because the tires are like doing work that the suspension's supposed to be doing. I drove around like that for, I don't know, my shocks were bad for, I don't know, 5 months, something like that. I don't remember how long I drove around, but for a period of time I was kind of driving around with my shocks not being the best, and the tires didn't get any damage from it. I thought maybe I might get a little bit of damage, but I never got anything, so that's another thing I'm pretty happy with. Now I know these tires really aren't that fitting for this car. These are really supposed to be on like, you know, WRXs and stuff like that. You know, kind of like it's a high performance all season tire. So, you know, anything that's really sporty, you want to drive it year round. You know, you even put them on a Mustang, stuff like that. On a Crown Vic, I don't know, I guess it's kind of overkill for this car, but I don't know, I'll be honest. I think these tires are great. They're not that loud. You know, one guy was telling me, oh, you know, you shouldn't get those, or for what your car is, they're going to be too loud. I don't know. I don't think they're noisy at all. I don't have any complaints with the tires, at least noise-wise. The only complaint that I would have with them that it's not really that big a deal, is the traction in the snow. I had the Goodyear Eagle RSAs on here. That's what these cars come with, so I'm sure anyone that owns a Crown Vic really knows about the Eagle RSAs, excuse me. Those tires are straight trash. I hated those tires. I couldn't wait to get them off. But driving in the snow, I'll be honest, they're about the same as the RSAs that I had. I haven't really noticed that it handles any better or worse. So, I mean, that's my only real gripe with them. Other than that, I say if you're thinking about getting these tires, 100% go for them, get them. They're awesome tires. I'm really impressed with the wear, to be quite honest with you. I really think they're holding out pretty well for the, I don't know, for the mileage that I have. I don't know if I will hit the 45,000 mile mark, to be honest with you. I may get a little bit less. Kind of seems like I may not quite hit the 45,000 mile mark, but even if I get 5,000 miles less, I still think these are a pretty good tire. I think they're wearing pretty well. And I don't know, they seem to be great so far. They really have. Everyone says that, you know, Michelins are really prone to dry rotting, but I don't have any dry rot in this tire, and I even have tire shine on here. I have a little bit here, nothing crazy, so I don't know. I think they're a good tire. I'd say go ahead and get them if you're thinking about getting them, especially if you can find a deal on them. They're on sale. Definitely go ahead and pick them up. Definitely an awesome set of tires. Alright, that's my 25,000 mile review on the Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Pluses. Any questions or anything, just let me know down below. I'll try to answer whatever I can, tire-wise, or just any questions in general about the tires. So, alright, I'll see you guys later, and take care.